guys, One here, and today we're back with another video. This video is a little bit different than the other ones. I'm going to be, ranking, the 5 quintuplets from Gotobu no Hanayome, or the Quintessential Quintuplets, whichever one you choose to go by it. This is coming from a, manga reader, so I guess it would technically be spoilers, but I'll rank them, and then I'll go into explanation of why I ranked them how they are. But that'll give you a warning of the spoilers that will come for animes only that don't want to watch it. But anyways, on to the, this is also a personal preference ranking, so you can disagree all you want. But, I mean, my word is law here, so you can go, but, I mean, it's my video, my list, my channel. You can fuck off if you don't want to. Or you can just simply nicely disagree and say, I get your point, but this is my opinion. They'll be like, oh my god, you fucking loser. Anyways, at number 5 spot, we'll have Ichika. At number 4, Yotsuba. 3, Itsuki. 2, Miku. 1, Nino. That's my ranking. Alright. It's kind of funny, exactly like in this picture, top left to bottom left to middle to bottom right to top right. Kind of makes a cool, like, W for my ranking. Yeah, that's my ranking. I'll explain why I ranked them like that in the up and coming spoilers for the manga that the anime hasn't have yet. The anime should have at least I don't think they should be able to fit the rest of the manga into 12 episodes. So if there's not 24 episodes this season, then there's going to be a season 3 that concludes it all. But anyways, it's manga spoilers. You leave now. These are spoilers for the manga. If you don't want to get spoiled as you're an anime only, leave. If you're an anime only and you still want to, want me to explain and you just don't give a shit, alright, I won't tell you who won. Well, I mean, I'll tell you who won later, but if you don't care about who won, but you just want to know events that happened, I'll go, okay, fuck it, whatever. Okay, spoilers coming now. Okay, Ichika's at number 5. Alright, and it's actually probably going to happen in season 2. Alright, it's probably going to happen like around episodes, who fucking knows. But basically, the girls and Futuru, they go on a trip to Kyoto. On that trip, Ichika disguises herself as Miku to purposely try to sway Futuru away from, Miku, because Ichika knows that Miku likes Futuru, right? And actually, this probably might not happen in season 2. But sometime, Yotsuba convinces Ichika she should act on her feelings, right? Because she was hesitant because she didn't want to hurt her sisters. Because I think she figured out that, like, all of them liked him. Yotsuba convinced Ichika that she should act on her feelings, right? And then Ichika kind of snaked her way. She was a little snake, alright? She disguised herself as Miku. She was playing dirty to try to get Miku and, like, Futuru not to see interest in Miku. She told Futuru as Miku that Ichika liked him, and Miku didn't, and blah blah blah, this other shit. She was being a real bitch about it, and it really pissed me off. I mean, she had a little bit of redemption later, but it wasn't much, and it still pisses me off to this day. That's why she gets placed at 5th. Number 4 is Yotsuba. She kind of just doesn't do shit the entire fucking season. I mean, she's in the background of doing all this shit, right? But she really doesn't do anything, and she's just kind of fucking there. And it really kind of makes me pissed, alright? She's just there, alright? Number 3, Itsuki. She's also kind of like Yotsuba. She's just also kind of there, but she has more moments. She has better stuff. It's just simply, like, her and Yotsuba are kind of close, because, like, Itsuki doesn't really do anything, alright? Just like Yotsuba. And, yeah, but she has, I guess, more moments, while both, Yotsuba and Itsuki don't really have any negatives to them. They don't have much positive, while Ichika has a lot more negatives and positives, which puts her in the last place. Anyways, number 2, Miku. Miku, she has a great character development, alright? I love the fact that in, in season 1, right, they have this Futuro has this card of what he likes in a woman or in a girl, right? And basically, he just kind of describes his little sister, but not in a weird way. He just, not interested in girls, but like, he basically described his little sister, not in a weird way, but yeah. And he had great cooking there, right? And Miku took it upon herself to get, because she was before pretty bad at cooking, right? She took it upon herself to get better at cooking, to make herself a better woman for Futuro, which was just fucking great, all right? She got a job at a local bakery because at some point the girls all have to move out and they all get jobs to help pay for their place or whatever the fuck. It's some bullshit that happens later on, but yeah, Miku, she has a job at a bakery. She starts improving her bakery. It's really fucking cool and wholesome, alright? And then Nino, alright, and she just kind of like, Miku just gets better and better, alright? But Nino, her development in season 2 is really what sells, or maybe even season 3 of the season 3, but in the manga, this is what sells Nino as number 1. Like, I always had Nino at number 2 because I was just like Tsundere days, but like, Nino, when she just like, alright, she's confessed to fucking Futuro twice. Okay, she did it twice. Alright, she also got a job at the more competing like restaurant or some shit to the bakery that was across the street or something like that, or maybe it was like 2 different bakeries. I can't exactly remember what it was, but her and Miku kind of had this rivalry. Alright, about blah 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 cooking, alright? Nino was naturally talented at cooking and blah blah blah, while Miku wasn't, but she developed her way to cooking, and they kind of just have a little rivalry about whose cooking was better. I think they even have a whole taste test for whose cooking was better, alright? And eventually they got over that, alright? And then, Nino, just her character development is just fucking beautiful, and it's amazing. That's why I have it at number 1. And now, we'll go on to even more spoilers of who won between the 5. Or was it the 6th sister? I'm kidding, okay? The 6th sister was a complete joke. She doesn't actually exist. But manga spoilers, alright? You had, I guess, minor spoilers or just general spoilers of what happens and not who the end-all, be-all girl is. And I'll tell you that right now. So if you don't want to get spoiled on that, leave. 3, 2, 1. Yotsuba wins. Alright? And, I mean, they explained why she won, and in my opinion, it was a dog shit reasoning, alright? Basically, the reasoning was, Yotsuba met Futuro, was the one she met as a kid, alright? Actually, he met Yotsuba and Ichika, right? But he just couldn't tell that they weren't the same person, because, yeah. Yotsuba met Futuro. Yotsuba inspired Futuro to change and do better. He inspired her to change and do better. But she actually didn't. She changed and did sports. She didn't do better in schooling like she wanted to. She just kind of flopped off. And she's the whole reason the girls got to move to where Futuro is, right? And she realized who Futuro is instantly. So did Ichika. Right? Because Ichika played like cards with Futuro, and Futuro was thinking Ichika was Yotsuba. It was just wild bullshit, right? And Yotsuba still liked Futuro this entire time, but couldn't act on her feelings because, oh man, the other sisters liked them too. And then Futuro was like, oh man, blah blah blah, yep, we like you too. And it was kind of annoying, and I didn't fucking vibe with it at all. It pissed me off more than anything. So yeah, that's kind of how they won. They had a little time skip between like when they started dating and when they get married. It's like I think it's maybe like a few years or something. Basically, they all have their hairstyles different. They're all doing different things. Yotsuba is like jogging and running and some shit. I don't know if I can exactly remember what. I don't know what Ichika and Itsuki are doing. I don't remember what they had after the time skip thing. But Miku and Nino, they got over the differences, right? And they opened a bakery together, or they took over one of the bakeries that the other one was at. I'm pretty sure they made up their own bakery, and they started working together, and it's just fucking wholesome action of awesomeness, okay? While Yotsuba and Futuro got together, and my favorite part of the whole manga was at the end. The final thing is that he has to choose, but they all dress up the exact same. He cannot tell the difference unless he uses how Yotsuba described it acting in the most recent episode of the anime of you have to describe you have to love them in order to tell the difference between them. He tells the difference between them, pretty nicely, and he picks Yotsuba. But what would have been super fucking funny is if he didn't pick Yotsuba. Ah! But yeah, they all just the exact same. Like, it was just kind of cool. All right.